Hello, I'm Yolly, and thank you for joining me at my small little corner of the universe. I generally unbox things on this channel, but today I wanted to provide a bit of a flip through for the Wonderland 222 planner. Reason for that being is I think it's so overwhelming to choose one planner when there's so many lovely different ones out there. And I was so keen to be able to see the insides of them all before I made my choice. And whilst there's some videos that kind of show the insides, I kind of struggle to get a real grasp of actually what they look like. So I thought I would kind of upload a video that I would have found helpful when kind of selecting this planner. So that's what this is today. So I think my understanding is this is a brand from the US. So I've bought it from a UK one, that's where I'm from a website called Charter 81, which I can link down in the description if that's helpful. So that's where I've got this from. And yeah, this is the one I went for this year. I've been using something called the Circle Planner for the last 3 years, and I've now switched, which feels like a big deal. So yeah, I'm excited about this one though. I've had a little flick through already, and it does seem lovely. Just to kind of show you as well, Charter 81 popped a couple little stickers in the package, which was very sweet. I love those. There we go. Yeah, so I'm just going to do a bit of a flick through for you, basically. So if you don't care about what this looks like, this probably isn't the video for you. If you're very keen to see what the inside of this looks like, then yeah, welcome. Get yourself comfortable, grab a cup of tea. Right, let's zoom in a bit, shall we? Oh, that's too much. There we go. So I'm hoping this is nice and clear. So I've got the A5 one here for some context. So hand is always a useless comparison, isn't it? Because you don't know how big my hands are. But yeah, this is an A5 size. I wanted the biggest one, and that's the biggest one they did. So we have a key and an index, and then I'm pretty sure there's, yeah, I don't want to miss anything. Okay. And then we have 4 years worth of calendars there for you. I'm also trying to think of the uses for different pages as I go through. So what I'd absolutely love, if you're up for it, is comment down below in the comments of what you would use each part for. I'm thinking of using this as purely like a work planner, and then using a bullet journal alongside for kind of personal things. But that's what I've got in mind at the moment. But I really, really love to hear what other people use their stuff for. So please comment, let me know, or what you kind of would use things for. This is 4 years, which I'm kind of thinking of using. So I'm self-employed as a therapist. So I'm kind of thinking of using it to highlight my holidays a little bit in advance, just because it's helpful to kind of understand when I'm going to be taking those. Oh, and to point out, it's all numbered as well, as you can see. Then we've got a yearly view. What could I use that for? So that could be, I guess that could also be a holiday related thing. That could be important dates, or yeah, there's all sorts you could use that for. I really like that there's space underneath here as well. So I think your options are plenty there. Then we get a quarter view. So January, February, March. Here I'm going to, I think anyway, I'm going to use it for kind of the side projects I've got going on. So I'm thinking of doing kind of some group therapy, and I've got some other ideas that I want to do that are a bit exciting. So I'm just kind of thinking of using this bit as a bit of like a deadline, what I actually want to do sort of thing. What would you use this bit for? I think there's just so many things you could do with it. That's what really drew me to this one, just how flexible I think it is. And then a page for notes. Then you've got a routine tracker. So it starts in December, which is handy, but then goes through the whole year. So what I really liked about this routine tracker is that it's monthly. In the Circle Planner, it was weekly, and I never really found that I could really actually, view anything in a bigger way with that. So I guess this I might use for more personal because, it's there. But yeah, I like it. And again, you can make extra notes to do like a bit of a key to remind yourself what you're on about. So you've got one of those for each month. And then we start into the months themselves. Oh, it's probably worth showing you as well. The side of it kind of all gets there's a bit of kind of a shaded section to kind of show you where each section is, if that makes sense. So here we've got, really hoping this is clear for you. Oh, there we go. Here we've got, so December overview. So again, I like that it's just quite blank, but also sectioned up. So you could just write in whatever's relevant for you, right? So because there's one for each month, whatever your priority that month can just be done. I like it a lot. And then you have the monthly view for the month. And then it goes into the weeklies. So what's really important for me as a therapist is that the times are included. So it goes from 7 o'clock through to 9, which is plenty for me because I'm not working before 7 or after 9. So what I tend to do is kind of highlight the hours I'm offering as a therapist and kind of use it that way. So that's really helpful for me. And again, lots of extra space around and below. So that's fab. So you have that for each week. And then you get to the end of the month and you have a review. So I guess you could kind of input what you did from the start and kind of compare it. And then you get the fresh month overview and do it again. And then that kind of goes the same way all the way through till the end of the year, 2024, right to the start of 2025. So that, yeah, so this much of the journal or the diary, the planner, whatever you want to call it, is, sorry, it keeps getting out of focus, is kind of all the functional kind of dates and weeks, etc. And then you can select whether you want this bit or not. So there was an option where you didn't get it at all. There was an option where you get about 90 pages, which is what this is. And there was an option where I think you can get like 250 pages or something like that. And it's just, they're all the same. They're called a daily page. So it's got the times along there and it's just a blank sheet otherwise. So again, I don't think you have to use the times. I think if that works for you, you could. But I think what I also like about how faint everything is, you completely just go over it as well, right? So yeah, that's what I like about it. I like that it's kind of, it is a functional planner, but it can kind of be a bit bullet journal-y if you want it to be, because everything's so faint, you could just go over it. So yeah, that's that. That's the front. That's the side. That's the back. Oh, I always mark a planner straight away. So yeah, that's really lovely. I like it a lot. So yeah, I'm already excited to use it. The tough thing about it coming so early is I have to wait ages to use it, but I'm excited. I think I'm really pleased that I picked this one and I'm looking forward to giving it a go and having a bit of a change, seeing how it works for me. So I hope that was a helpful flick through, and if you do have any questions, feel free to ask me and I'll answer it as best as I can. But I like it. I'm excited to start using it. I love like the flexibility that comes with this, and it's nice and light. So I think that's good. In fact, so what I thought I'd do is let you know the reason I'm appreciating why it's so light by showing you my old planner, or the one I'm using this year. If you compare them, it's such a difference. Like, gosh, there's more of a difference than I thought actually. So I've been using this massive one for a few years. Well, there's one each year, but this is the one I've been using for 2023. So I'm really curious to see how it'll feel to have such a small one in comparison. This one's been lovely. I definitely recommend it, but it is just so big. But, you know, I can give you a small kind of look at this if you're interested. So you still get, I'm a bit embarrassed to show you all my goals, so you can see the top ones there. But you still get like a nice goals bit at the start. You get... So I feel like I can't show you too much from here because it's got my client stuff in, but each month you do get a lovely little kind of spread for the new month. This one's a lot more kind of like, I guess it's filled out for you more. So if I go to a month where I haven't used it yet, that's probably a better thing to do. So December, so I haven't used this yet, so I can show it you. So you get your kind of spread and then they fill these in for you, which is a good idea. But I think what I'm looking forward to for the Wonderland one is that it's blank. So, because, you know, I don't always have something to say about my finances. I don't always have something to say about travel or relationships. So like this has been helpful, but sometimes when they're going, oh, what can I don't know, achieve with my relationships, like it's not always something I'm doing. So, and you get your calendar, and then I've really liked this. So again, you get your times, 6 till 9. You get focus. This is what I mean by the weekly tracker. And then at the end of that, you get like another month view, again, finances, like, you know, it's good, but again, it's like a whole page. If I didn't want to do my anything to do with finance that month, like, it's a bit of a waste. So yeah, again, it's why I appreciate why this is so blank and flexible in comparison, because this kind of pigeonholes you a little bit into what to do with it, and you get your review. So I've really loved this one. I have, but I think I needed a change, and I'm really curious about it being so light, so small, so flexible in comparison. I'm excited to see where that gets me. So yeah, thank you for sticking around if you have this long. Yeah, as I said, if you have any questions or anything you want to kind of add or say what you think about this planner, do let me know. And as I said, I'd absolutely love suggestions of what you would use different parts for. I've got a few months to think about it now, and I definitely will be thinking about it because I'm a nerd. But yeah, so let me know your thoughts. And thank you so much for joining and watching me, and have a lovely day wherever you are. Goodbye.